Okay, so we have two ships. Ship A here, starting from the same dock, is sailing east. So even though I might want to put the boat, label the boat name A, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to label the length that the boat is changing as A, even though I can put the boat there with the sail. All right, so then I have the ship B sailing north. Again, that's the boat, but I want to label the side length that it's going to be changing as B. So I know that the rate that the ship A is moving, dA over dt, is 35, and it's getting bigger, so that's positive. And dB dt is sailing at a rate of 25 kilometers per hour. That's getting bigger. So I want to find out how the rate that this distance between them is changing. So find dC dt. And the when information, and it says when it's 4 p.m. So I look back and I see, oh, it started at noon, went to 4 p.m. So when t equal 4. I will figure out what those distances mean after I've done the derivative. So I'm looking for an equation with these with this triangle. So I see that c squared is equal to b squared plus a squared. So I'm ready to take the derivative. 2c dc dt equal to b dB dt plus 2a dA dt. So I see I can cancel 2's. It's going to happen a lot with the Pythagorean theorem. So now I'm going to figure out the side lengths. So when t equals 4, what does that mean? So the ship B has been sailing at 25 kilometers per hour times 4 hours. So that's 100. Then I'm going to find out the length A, and he's been moving at 35 kilometers per hour for 4 hours, so that's 140. So then I can figure out what C is with the Pythagorean theorem, so that's 140 squared plus 100 squared. And I'm just going to leave it like that. So we put everything in, so I have this 140 squared plus 100 squared times dc over dt equals the distance b, which is 100, times dB dt, which is 25, plus the distance a, which is 140, times the dA dt, which is 35, and then I can solve for dC dt by dividing through by this radical. And I know you can put these numbers into your calculator. And so just be thinking about it. This is going to be a positive distance because the distance between the two ships is changing.